Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. New details were revealed about the crash of that helicopter into the Hudson River in New York. Well, I made a video on that crash. You probably know it was a tourist helicopter that just fell off the sky right in the river. I made this video on the 11th when this occurred, and the title is Siemens Executive Dies in Helicopter Crash in New York City. And I made a point over there, as I was analyzing the footage of the crash, that the main body of the helicopter falls, and then you see debris, long debris in the air, and then you see the main propeller falling down, which suggests that this helicopter dismembered in the air. It did not fall as one piece. Something happened in the air that made this helicopter fall body first, then propeller second, and long debris third, fourth, fifth, and so on. Now, I don't know what happened, but I'm not a baboon, and I intend of not turning full retard here for this video. I will have to mind my words here, because we are on YouTube. So my point was that Rheinmetall executive from Germany should watch his back. Why? Because this executive from Siemens, maybe the Russians looked for him. There could be a lot of hypotheses why that helicopter crashed. But I have another article here that's going to give us so much information except why it disintegrated in the air. Well, I will tell you my scenario, my narrative, not my narrative, my analysis, let's put it this way, because it's analysis, it's not like I dream about it. And I will use evidence, and the interpretation is based on the evidence that you could make your own assessment as well. So, this is the article that I picked for this video, and it comes from People's Magazine. Doesn't matter because these guys probably took it from somewhere else. Right here. So, new details revealed about the tourist helicopter that crashed in New York City, including that it did not have a flight recorder. Now, in this article, I read the article, that's why I make this video here. They will not mention why, they will not discuss anything, why the helicopter was dismembered in the air. Nothing. I think that's very relevant because that tells you he hit something, it hit something, or something hit it, or malfunction? Do you think just the propeller disconnected from the main body of the helicopter, including debris? That could be an alternate scenario or, hypothesis. Could be. But I think I give that 5%. There's many other routes that would, or leads that will get me, or hypotheses that would come before we go to the it just happened, it was just that helicopter was old and just cracked in the air. I don't buy that almost at all. So let's see. New details have been revealed about the tourist helicopter that crashed in New York City earlier this week. Remember, and you're going to see, there was no electronic recording device used to investigate aviation. It did not have a black box, an electronic recording device used. Now, I don't know if each little shitty helicopter needs to have something like that, but I suspect somehow that, the guy communicates with a something, head office, I don't know. I have no idea. Something and nothing. There's nothing. Now, why is there nothing? And they will not mention anything about the dismemberment in this article. So it's suspicious, let's put it this way. So again, it crashed. All right, it says the National Transportation Safety Board said the aircraft which went down, how? They don't say, on the New Jersey side of the Hudson River on April 10th, killing all 6 people aboard, including the pilot, did not have a black box, an electronic recording device used to investigate aviation incidents. That means you don't know, and you must not know what happened. The helicopter, I'm quoting, was not equipped with any flight recorders. No onboard video recorders or cameras recorders have been recovered, and none of the helicopter's avionics aboard on board recorded information that could be used for the investigation. Oh, how convenient. So that means that's it. You're not going to find anything out. Again, they tell us here the procedure, safety management systems. This guy was, the helicopter was right here. The investigators met with the representatives, and the helicopter was, had a, how do you call it, flight inspection, not right here, in March 1. So it had an inspection on March 1st. It died, collapsed, I don't know, dismembered in March 10th. Okay, these are the unfortunate people. The fatal helicopter crashed shortly after the aircraft took off from downtown. That means it was low. Okay, the family Papapa helicopter continued to be discovered by divers evaluating the Papapa flight control system at a secure location. Main fuselage, including the cockpit and cabin, the forward portion of the tail boom, the horizontal stabilizer finlets, and the vertical fin have been recovered. See, they say they were recovered, but they don't say, oh, they blew up in the air. Nothing. You got over there? This is the end. This is, leave a comment. We won't. Now, because we're more than one here. So what do you think? They don't say anything about what caused this. Well, we don't have the electronic. You have the visual. Nothing about the visual. Now, I don't know about you, but as I said, the propeller just goes away by itself, and the whole must have been something that probably collided. You see how nice I am? Collided with the helicopter, and that collision, these guys are trying to protect us from knowing what exactly collided. Was it a drone that hit it? I don't know. Was it a javelin? No, it's too big. A drone. What if a drone hits a propeller? I guarantee you it fucks it up. Now, if the drone is like this big, it doesn't have to have a bump underneath. Just hit the propeller. The helicopter will fall down. Now, I don't know if the trepidations or something hit it. Those debris. Go and watch that video. I don't like making like this, but go and watch this video. Go right now. It's only 8 minutes and 55 seconds, and you're gonna find out, you're gonna see how the debris are over there. So, my friends, they have no recording, nothing that could be retrieved. They don't talk anything about this. They don't say anything about the dismemberment of the helicopters in the helicopter in the air. And I think if you look at the video, I think the back portion with the lower propeller, the stabilizer, propeller in the back, it's missing. So I don't know, maybe it was more than one thing. I made this point in many of my videos, and I predicted things from Europe, from Ukraine, will spill into the West. In the West mainly, not into the East, in the West. And the Russians, little by little, will do what Mossad does best. And that's what? They are hunting enemies. Now this, I don't know if that's what it was or not, but the fact that they are not mentioning anything, so it's 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, nothing about it. Don't pick up this aspect. I made it the first time when I saw it. I said, but, what's that? Nothing. And you have nothing. Hey, we've been shot down. Oh, it's a drone coming. No. Remember, those drones from Ukraine, those javelins will show up in America, in the Western Europe. And when an airplane takes off or lands, regardless what airplane that could be, you could do like this from a very long distance. So I don't know if there would be Russians using American javelins. Therefore, it must be the Americans, because that's what they said. Oh, it's a Russian AK-47. It must be the Russians. You remember when they made this point with Novichok poison? You know, remember with that thing, the radioactive Novichok? It is the Russians. Why? Because they produced it. Yeah, but so many other countries have it. So many people had a claw on. It must be like someone uses, I don't know, a Remington. Oh, it must be the Americans right here. God damn it. It cannot be used by Russian or by Chinese. So again here, it's too many questions. I'm waiting when, and I'm not root for it. I'm just predicting and analyzing. When the CEO of Rapapepa, whatever his name is, from Rheinmetall, from Deutschland über niemals will have an accident. In the same way with a helicopter and malfunction or something. I predict that. And I'm waiting. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.